this really sets up to be an incredible.
Now for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Freak in at point guard. Hayward out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Harden, and it's Cousins in at the 5. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Freak with it from past the arc. Good. Freak's got 5 now.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And here's the fast break. Here's Harden, finish off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Back to Okafor. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Freak kicks to Millsap. Trains the three-pointer. Millsap's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Here's Carter Williams. Can't capitalize on the good screen. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. And here comes the break. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Carter Williams. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Freak passes to Cousins. The dish to Freak. Back to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Hayward can't hit. Butler kicks to Antetokounmpo. And there's the feed to Bosh. It's tipped. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. East All-Stars ahead, up 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that.
And some changes here for the East. Wade, he's checked in for Wall. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Aldridge comes in for Davis. And Freak subbed in for Russell Westbrook. On the court for the West All-Stars, Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
James misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he gets the bucket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Pass to Irving. Outside for George. The offensive rebound, Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Stephen Curry.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Okafor's checked in. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Paul George. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Hayward comes in for Kevin Durant. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Curry. And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 1. Lillard outside. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Wade kicks to Anthony. Anthony with the screen on Leonard. Butler on the wing. Fires from deep. Tries to keep it alive. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Damian Lillard. Here's Irving. Picked by Okafor. Top of the key. Cousins pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And that's 12 points for Freak.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Paul Millsap is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. It's a close game here in Toronto. Now here's Freak. He's got 12. From outside, off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Kicks to Carter-Williams. Okafor sets the pick for Carter-Williams. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out theory. That's some good play tonight for Freak. 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in 3-point lane.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Bosch is checked in. Outside for Carter-Williams. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter-Williams has got 6. Carter-Williams has gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Cousins with a screen on Carter-Williams. And a wide open look for Freak. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Bosch, the screen. Now here's Carter-Williams. Defense is right there. And it's Bosh in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Bosh has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Bosh with another miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
There's Freak. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's James. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Wall. Then it's Paul George. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. 6 to shoot. Here's Anthony. And Davis sends it back. Outside Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The West All-Stars have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And so Durant nails them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Wall dishes to Anthony. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Lowry with the ball. Out defended by Freak. James, the pass to Wall. George sets a screen for Anthony. Up off the screen, and it's George finishing it off.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Freak. Now recovering. Curry kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Leonard. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot to give him.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Freak. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, George. There's the pick. Anthony in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Baseline jumper. Curry's shot is good.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Curry's gone 4 of 7 from the field here. James against Leonard. Anthony left side. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 12 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one at the line is good. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And both free throws good for Anthony. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now, Freak, 18 points for him. Leonard kicks to Durant, feeds to Davis. It's stolen by Carter Williams, pushing it up. The shot no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Curry dishes to Durant. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Carter Williams, a pass to Anthony. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Freak, the basket good off the assist from Durant. 20 points for Freak.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside, Wall. George against Durant. LeBron kicks to George. And that one's good. George has got 12.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Okafor comes in for George. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And he gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Davis has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. Here's the break. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 7th assist here tonight.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, and they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. It's a big height bounce and goes in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Freak. 20 points for him. Hayward kicks to Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Okafor. Jimmy Butler comes in for LeBron. Wade, he's checked in for John Wall. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Carter Williams. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Freak. Hayward kicks to Westbrook. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Rose dishes to Wade. Looks for Bosh. Gets it to him. Off target with the open look. And the West All-Stars with possession. It's a 1-point game. That shot a little beyond his normal range. 24 points for Freak.
Either his range is greatly underrated or he got a little lucky on that one. I'm guessing it's the latter.
And the rejection by Cousins. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Back to Butler. Uncovered. The shot is off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Stolen by Rose. Fast break. Here we go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two. And it's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The East All-Stars have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis is checked in for Cousins. Millsap comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harden in for Gordon Hayward. And that one's good. That's now 26 points for Freak.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Wade. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Butler passes to Antetokounmpo. Off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by... Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Lowry. To the middle. Here's LeBron.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Wall kicks to Lowry. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. On the wing, George. Defended by Durant. 4 on the shot clock. It's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside, Davis. From 11 feet away, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Timeout. Start it.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the East All-Stars said to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. He kicks it to Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Wall, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the paint, here's Davis, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Yeah, strong move there. Big points on that possession. In need of a bucket late. This is the guy you want to go to.
Davis playing very well. 13 points, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
Both shots good from the stripe. All with it. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Leonard against LeBron. Shot clock at 5. And right through it goes.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The West All-Stars with possession. They lead by 4. Freak with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Freak. The shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
The East making a switch. Carter Williams is checked in, and George drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
There's Freak. George with the defensive effort.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
There's the pick. Anthony left side to tie it up. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard dishes to Curry. He feeds it to Freak. Inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Freak. And it's 7 points for Leonard.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Curry's shot is good.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Anthony kicks to Carter Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Davis setting the pick for Freak. No good on the triple. And stolen by Freak.
Get the ball inside.
He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's the teardrop. Curry gets the bucket.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass.
LeBron kicks to George. Outside, Wall. Pass to Anthony. Takes it from 10. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And so here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. Durant kicks to Leonard, and that one's good. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Wall passes to Carter Williams. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And 12 points for Michael Carter Williams.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And that one's good by Davis.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Freak. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And a wide open look for James. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Freak dishes to Davis. Hooked away. It's stolen by Carter Williams.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so here are the West All-Stars. 6-point lead. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Outside for Carter Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And here's Anthony for 3, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Can't get the ball in. We have another timeout.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Butler.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Here's Freak. But they get it back. Aldridge kicks to Freak. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Antetokounmpo. And the miss. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching it.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. Every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight is Al Horford. He's not a flashy guy by any means, has never gotten all that much national media love, but Shaq, wouldn't you say he is as solid a post player as you'll find?
You know, he doesn't do anything with flash and doesn't have the big contract, but he plays like it. I just want to say muchas gracias, papi. He's from Dominican Republic.
Oh, muy bien. Well, he does everything you want a post player to do. I mean, honestly, he passes the basketball. He can handle it off a rebound. He moves it, post moves. He's improved his outside shot. But the only thing I would say is improve being more aggressive. I'd like to see Al at times try to get 30.
And that does it for us.
Muy bien again.
Thanks for tuning in.
Muchas gracias.
And we'll see you later.
De nada.
Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here we go. Look at New Orleans. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that's struggling. We'll see if they can take care of business.
And I think for New Orleans, they fought awfully hard this season, and they've got the results to show for it. It's been a breakout year for this group.
Yeah, but their work is far from finished, Greg. You know that. Their success in the regular season is all well and good, but that'll be forgotten if they don't make a run in the postseason.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Freak in at point guard. Anderson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Gordon. On defense, the Pelicans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Indeed, this was a tough loss. They faced a serious comeback intensity that just overwhelmed them in that last quarter. Unfortunately, they couldn't stay in the game enough to force an extra session.
I mean, boy, they were close, really, right up until the finish line. But I thought they were going to get over the hump, but it was not meant to be.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. He dishes it to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Richardson kicks to Horford. Shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them. They often don't get a chance to feel that way.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Horford.
Al Horford. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Freak. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just shows the quickness of his hands and anticipation. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Schroeder kicks to AC. No luck. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The Hawks trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Pelicans call timeout.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Freak, number 1.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small. Giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
Jerome.
New Orleans is gone. One or two from long range. A completely new group on the floor. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Mejri, Olynyk is covering. Away dishes to Freak. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Freak's got 9.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
T, and it's blocked. Freak. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Freak, he's in at point guard. Anthony Davis is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Holiday. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He finished with 33 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Outside Hardaway. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Holiday gets the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Teague. Last game he had 13.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue, because that potentially may swing the game.
The Hawks trailing. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Freak's got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans. Atlanta's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Pass to McCarty. He feeds it to Olynyk. Dishes to T. And stolen by Freak. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
And Atlanta has possession following the score by New Orleans.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And here is Teague following the three-pointer by Freak. Olynyk sets a screen for Teague. Kilpatrick passes to McCarty out to the right wing. Teague, it's tipped.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting. Through it.
Here's Freak. A second chance effort. He lays it in. He's got 8.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Hawks trail by 12. Pick by Horford. Schroeder kicks to AC. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Covington dishes to Horford. Cannot hit. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Richardson. Lots of room. And he gets the bucket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
With 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. And we finished one half of basketball. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
Okay.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the